Hello, dart lovers. It's Erin with Darts and Parts in Denver, Colorado. I believe I'm the only dart star left in this time zone. No one's proven me wrong yet. I wanted to talk about one of my best sellers for the more serious player who's in the mood to invest in a little tungsten. These are my best selling darts because they have something that someone's looking for either in this one or this one. They're both in the Warrior series. This is the Warrior Hatawa, I believe. I don't speak multiple languages, but they're 80% tungsten, and then they've got this beautiful acid etching. So it's like functional art, right? But what I love about it is that pinch point. It's a center balanced dart, but like I said before, and we'll say again, I like a dart I don't have to look at, I can just feel and throw. And so that fits that bill, but it's not too grippy. I'm kind of a baby and I don't like too much grip. I don't want a dart that I feel like it's gonna take me with it, which this dart's gonna take me with it. This is the Warrior Tipu. And this is one of my best sellers to league players because it is the grippiest thing I have ever touched. With CNC machines, they can do amazing things with darts now. And they used to just like force a pattern on it with dies. It's called knurling, and it worked really great for the longest time. But now we have CNC machines and CAD, and they can do crazy, crazy cool things. I just love how cool it looks with that acid etch. And the most important thing is that your dart looks cool. It's okay if it's, feels all right. So I also wanted to talk about the difference between steel tip and soft tip. Now, I'll admit, I used to think soft tip, it's plastic, that's just a toy, that's not for me. But then I learned how cool soft tip can be because soft tip is more versatile than steel tip. And look how skinny this dart is compared to the steel tip. Soft tip caps out at 20 grams. And actually, I heard Colorado's the only place that they play 20 grams and every other state does 18. So what my league players are doing is they're buying soft tip because it's such a skinny dart, and then they're converting them. They're using conversion points. Instead of putting in a plastic tip, you can put in a steel tip. You can put in a steel tip that is so good, I can change this tip like I can a steel tip dart. It's a press fit. These are incredible. You'll never have to replace them. They're also like 18 bucks, where these are 7. But so a lot of my league players are buying soft tip and converting them to steel because it's wonderful for grouping. The other cool thing about soft tip, and I'll show you the differences on these two, is there's a soft tip board called the Grand 3. And we've got a customer whose son lives in Japan. And he wanted to play darts with him, but he's across the planet, right? So he bought the Grand 3 board, and he bought his son a Grand 3 board, and they can play from across the planet. How cool is that? Now I know with like Dart Connect and FaceTime and all that good stuff, you can do that anyway, but the fact that the two boards communicate is pretty badass. And so this is how tiny the Hatawa's is, and it still has that lovely little pinch point. So the other cool thing about soft tip is like I like a backloaded dart, but I can't always find a backloaded dart. So you can take soft tip and take off both ends. This thread count exists only in darts. It's called 2BA. Uh-oh. It's too tight on a live record. And you can set it up backwards. Because it took me a year to realize that this is a front-loaded dart. It's so subtle, but it is front-loaded. It's just a little bit thicker on that end. Well, maybe I want a back-loaded dart, so I just set it up backwards, and my front-loaded dart becomes a back-loaded dart. How cool is that? Versatility. It's awesome. So that's the lowdown on the Warrior series. It's badass. It's my best seller. Come on by and try them out.